do you think that consultants, recruiters need to be more marketing now and less sales, or do you just think there needs to be a whole new kind of skill set? So it's not just a case of, marketing, sales, it's got to be a hybrid.
Yeah, but that's another big question.
We're all about the big questions on this podcast, Mitch. We're putting the world to right.
Clearly. I think agencies have always had an ambiguous relationship with sales. They often get criticized for being too salesy, but for me, that's just proof they're not very good at it. But the problem is, particularly with contingency recruitment, you haven't really got anything to sell. There's nothing tangible there that you're selling. All you're selling is a promise. And statistically, if you're a perm recruiter, you're only going to deliver on that promise 1 in 5 times. Now, over a period of time, some of that will replicate with other clients, and out of this, they'll get to develop 2 or 3 regular clients, but the wastage factor is high. So a lot of the dissatisfaction with sales is because recruiters, they're not really selling anything, which is why I'm a big fan of retain, because then you've got something tangible to sell, even if it's just a process. Here's what we're going to do, here's why we're going to do it, and here's why it benefits you. Yeah, but you can't do that on contingency because 80% of the time it's not going to come off. But the other thing about selling in our profession is, again, it's what I would call selling light. I mean, a job ad, for example, you can't sell a job in a job ad. All you can do is sell the idea that it's worth finding out more about. Yeah, it's a lead generator, a job ad. It's a lead generator. So that has to be acknowledged and recognized. The real selling starts once you start talking to people. But even then, I'd argue that you can only take the selling thing so far, because ultimately 2 other human beings have got to walk into a room and like each other and form a contract. There's not much we as recruiters can do to influence either of them to make that a positive outcome. So it's out of our control anyway. So I think we're more in the promotion business than we are the selling business, if I was going to be really pedantic. But yeah, there has to be a relationship between sales and marketing for sure, and some sensitivity to both. But recruiters don't need to be brilliant either. They just need to be competent at both.